The serious allegations leveled against Diddy encompass grave charges, including sex trafficking and abuse. This troubling situation has emboldened other survivors to step forward, revealing their own harrowing experiences. Ultimately, it exposes a pervasive issue of accountability that has long plagued the entertainment industry. The lawsuits filed against Diddy delineate alarming patterns of control, revealing tactics such as drugging and coercion employed against vulnerable victims. These distressing revelations resonate strongly with similar cases that have cast a spotlight on the exploitation of individuals within the industry, demanding our attention. When we draw parallels to the infamous Epstein case, we see how individuals in positions of influence can wield their power to manipulate and abuse those who are more vulnerable. This comparison underscores the pressing need for accountability among celebrities, emphasizing that their fame should not shield them from the consequences of their actions. Graves has bravely articulated her profound internal anguish stemming from her alleged assault by Diddy. Her testimony reveals that the trauma she endured extends well beyond physical harm, illuminating the emotional scars left in its wake. Inspired by Diddy's arrest, she has found the courage to share her truth, advocating for justice. Furthermore, this alarming pattern of abuse appears to affect multiple victims, as new lawsuits against Diddy continue to surface. These lawsuits unveil a tapestry of years spent in emotional and physical suffering, with many victims feeling immense pressure to remain silent. Society must address this pervasive culture of silence. The nature of Diddy's alleged actions is particularly disturbing, as accusations detail instances of drugging and coercing victims into sexual acts. Moreover, claims suggest the existence of a more extensive criminal enterprise involving sex trafficking, further complicating the narrative. His considerable influence and power have served to silence many victims for years. Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, filed in November 2023, brought to light years of alleged abuse, which has served as a catalyst for other victims to come forward. Her courageous actions highlight not only personal suffering but also point toward systemic failures within the justice system, emphasizing the need for reform. Yet, the reluctance of victims to report sexual assault is deeply rooted in fears of retaliation and dismissal, as evidenced by a staggering 63% of assaults going unreported according to the National Sexual Violence Resource Center. This statistic starkly emphasizes the systemic nature of the issue at hand, illustrating the barriers that survivors face. Recent investigative efforts into Diddy have escalated to federal raids on his properties, which have unearthed potential evidence of sex trafficking and other illegal activities. The authorities seized firearms and significant quantities of personal lubricant, suggesting a troubling pattern of misconduct that warrants serious scrutiny. Life at the Metropolitan Detention Center presents its own harsh realities, characterized by substandard living conditions, prevalent violence, and frequent lockdowns. For Diddy, this setting poses severe safety risks, making the environment perilous, as inmates often face threats of assault from their fellow detainees. Concerns have been raised about Diddy's safety while incarcerated, with claims suggesting that influential figures may plot against him due to the secrets he holds. This troubling scenario echoes past incidents involving high-profile inmates, where knowledge of illicit activities has led to dire consequences. Despite the gravity of the allegations, Diddy's legal team has thus far rejected plea deals. His attorney maintains that he insists on his innocence and is determined to contest what they perceive as an unjust prosecution, suggesting a belief in his own defense amidst rising scrutiny. AI-generated reports have surfaced, alleging that Diddy has been manipulated as a mere pawn in twisted sexual games, which raises serious questions regarding his influence within Hollywood. This paints a disconcerting picture of the power dynamics that may exist beneath the surface. Several celebrities, notably the Kardashians and Ashton Kutcher, have alluded to the darker aspects of Diddy's social gatherings, hinting that many unsettling secrets remain buried. Such implications warrant further investigation into the broader implications of these gatherings. Damon Dash and 50 Cent have gone public with their criticisms of Diddy, recounting unsettling encounters that further hint at a disturbing atmosphere surrounding his parties. Their disclosures add a layer of credibility to ongoing concerns about the nature of Diddy's social circle. Interestingly, Diddy has previously made light of his arrests linked to these parties, framing them humorously. However, in retrospect, these comments now reveal a troubling aspect of his celebratory lifestyle, which may have masked deeper issues. The indictment against Diddy comprises serious charges, including racketeering and conspiracy, suggesting a possible entanglement of his business empire in criminal activities. This paints a complex picture of an operation that transcends mere personal misconduct, raising concerns about its broader implications. Numerous allegations have surfaced regarding Diddy's violent behavior towards women, igniting apprehensions about his past relationships with individuals like Kim Porter and Cassie Ventura. These claims expose a troubling pattern of abusive conduct that demands our attention and action. The legacy of Kim Porter is currently being challenged by a controversial book, which is causing significant distress to her family, particularly her 4 children who remain minors. Furthermore, the sudden nature of her passing has given rise to a slew of conspiracy theories that complicate her memory. Cassie, Diddy's former girlfriend, has filed a civil lawsuit detailing years of alleged mistreatment, which prompted a swift settlement from Diddy. Her case raises further questions about his behavior, leaving many to wonder about the underlying issues that prompted such quick resolution. Moreover, celebrities like Aaron Hall and Cuba Gooding Jr. are reportedly being tied to Diddy's alleged criminal activities, which raises the specter of a more extensive network of abuse. This revelation indicates that the scandal may extend to numerous high-profile figures within the industry. The close relationships between Jay Z, Beyoncé, and Diddy, coupled with their silence following his arrest, raise troubling questions about what they might be concealing. Their reticence could be interpreted as complicity or perhaps a strategy for self-preservation. Jennifer Lopez's past involvement with Diddy, particularly her connection to a shooting incident, incites speculation regarding her awareness of his darker tendencies. This association complicates her current public persona and invites scrutiny into her past choices. Lastly, the friendship between Leonardo DiCaprio and Diddy, along with DiCaprio's attendance at Diddy's social events, casts a shadow on his silence amid the unfolding scandals. DiCaprio's lack of commentary speaks volumes, igniting questions about his perceived awareness of Diddy's alleged misconduct.